Hello, hello, good evening, everyone. You are listening to When Ladies Talk, and I am Latrina Hunter, and you have Nikki Jules and Latanya Michelle. Wait, she gave us the
Miss America, yes, come through.
I love it, I love it. So tonight we are talking about the five love languages, ladies and gentlemen. So I personally have never taken the test until 3 weeks ago.
You got to tell them what it is first before you talk about the test and everything.
Okay, so the five love languages, this is what they are. One is words of affirmation, and that's verbal expression. You know, I love you, you look good today, job well done, I appreciate you. That's the first one. Then it's gifts, things that are tangible, of course. We'll talk about what gifts could be because some people do like gifts and some don't. Acts of service, if you do something helpful or kind, you volunteer, different things like that. Quality time, that's of course spending good time together, good healthy time together. And then you have physical touch, where and physical touch doesn't always have to be sex. It could be holding hands, it could be kissing, touching, rubbing, whew, all of that real good stuff. So before we get started, let's say hello to our listeners. Hey, Angie, Felicia, Yolanda, and is that Lisha? I
Listen,
think. So let's get started. So first of all, have you two taken the test?
yes.
Okay, so Latanya, when you took the test, first of all, how many times, Latanya, have you taken the test?
There's some stuff that y'all ain't supposed to tell. It's supposed to be our secret. So I've taken the test quite a few times, but I took the test for the first time in a long time, probably like 2 weeks ago, and I just took it. I took it as a couple 2 weeks ago, and I just took it today as being single.
So, do you have your results from the couples 2 weeks ago?
I do.
And
I
what was
do.
that?
It was quality time. My high one was quality time. Believe it or not. Like, why are you looking like that? Are you like shocked? Listen, for real. Like 2 weeks ago, it was quality time. Today, it's what did I say it was? Gifts.
Gifts.
I want gifts. I want gifts. So yeah.
I mean, but like we talked about, gifts doesn't have to be big elaborate things, right? So gifts could be flowers, it could be your favorite candy. Um, it could just be your coffee. I mean, gifts can be
It
really
could.
anything.
And gifts mean a lot when thoughts are put in it. It could be the simplest little thing as far as just like you said, coffee. Like I love Starbucks. Bring me Starbucks and we're in heaven. We're in heaven. Especially if I'm working hard and that's my favorite and it's gonna make me feel good. Bring me Starbucks. That says something.
And I think that shows that people listen and pay attention,
Yes.
right,
Yes.
to what you like. And that's ultimately
Yes.
what we want people to do.
What is yours?
So mine was mine was physical touch. So I am an extremely affectionate person. I mean, like I'm just and that probably comes from my family because we're affectionate people, so we have to sit close together on the couch and we have to share the same blanket, and my cousins are like my sisters. That's That's just how we are. And if we saw you yesterday and hugged you yesterday, we have to hug and kiss you tomorrow. That's just how we do. So it wasn't surprising to me that mine was physical touch. And I knew that even before I really knew what the 5 love languages were. So when I took the test and it came up, I was like, okay.
I actually thought mine was going to be physical touch. I really did. Like I'm like you. I'm a very affectionate person. I really thought mine was, yeah, this test is just, yes, kicking my tail. I thought it was going to be physical touch.
And I think when you go through different stages, it changes, right?
It does.
Because I'll probably take it again in 3 or 4 months and see what it says.
Next week.
Right. Like, you know, my moods change daily.
Oh, yeah. Next week. Next week.
What about yours, Nikki?
So a while ago, it used to be quality time. Then it switched to words of affirmation being top. But now I took it before the show, and I am back to quality time. Words of affirmation is number 2. Physical touch 3. And what's the other one? Acts of service 4, and 5 is gifts. So
that's crazy because my gift, I promise you, gifts 2 weeks ago, gifts was at the bottom. Like, I'm tripping. And gifts is at the top now. And yeah, that's you know, and I tell people when they take this test, you gotta understand that it changes. You can't stick with this for everything. That's something that you have to constantly take, especially if you're in a relationship, because you go through some things. You go through some things, and it's, you know, that's a constant thing, especially as couples, that you need to keep taking that test.
I agree. But I think also where you are in your life could make it change too. You know, so it just depends on where we are, you know. And I of course I can't speak for men, but for women, and really I should only speak for myself, but I change all the time. So that's probably why Latoya was like, no, you're gonna take it next week and you'll probably get something different.
Latrina and Latanya, check the private chat.
Well, damn.
Yeah, no, it's nothing going on in there. But we do have a comment which is very interesting. D Love says, does this mean if your partner doesn't exemplify the same love languages, do you stick in a relationship?
Okay, so let me speak for myself again. I was in a relationship with a person who was not affectionate at all. And that didn't work because that was what I needed and didn't get it. So I don't know. People are who they are. You know, so I don't know if you should stay in a relationship or not, but only you know what you can and cannot take. I couldn't take a totally unaffectionate person. And I've really never even met a totally unaffectionate person until this person.
I don't think we have to have the same love language. I think we just have to know each other's love language. You know what I mean? Like, that person has to know that you're affectionate, so they're going to have to try to cater to what you are, and you got to know that they may not be affectionate, but they want words of affection, and in that way you guys can work together.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're having some technical difficulties. The devil is busy. Everybody is saying it's hard to follow. I'm going crazy. They're saying mute the devices. The feedback is horrific. What can we do? We might have to take a pause before. Hold on.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
So it's Trina talk.
Hello?
Nikki talk.
Hello.
So
I don't know. Am I echoing now?
You're not when you came on. Yours is loud. You're loud. Like something's going on with your system.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna get on another system.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll see you shortly.
Just let me back in. I'll be back at my regularly scheduled program.
We're gonna keep it moving.
Yeah,
Sorry,
we'll keep it moving. Yeah, we are so sorry. So what I was saying is, I don't think you have to be the same. I don't think your love language should be the same. I think that's what makes couples interesting, really, is when they are different.
Right.
You know, so, but you can't be too different. Like I said, when I was with someone who was not affectionate at all, that just didn't work.
You know, I don't have to bring up this topic because it's just, I don't know how this story popped in my head, but it did. So, like, I'm an affectionate person and I love affection. And I know sometimes when it comes to sex, we're going to talk about sex for a second. You know, I'm just going to bring that topic up. I remember seeing a guy and we went to have sex one time and he didn't kiss me. We went like straight to the sex part. I don't know how I got on this topic, but I'm talking about this topic. So this is LaTanya Michelle. You know, I go off a little.
But it's okay.
I remember telling him afterwards, I was like, this is the worst sex I ever had. And he was like, well, what do you mean? I was like, because I've never had sex with someone who was not affectionate to me in the beginning. I've never had this before. So, like, I don't even want to have sex with you ever again, you know? And I liked him, but I remember saying that. And I remember afterwards, he made such an effort to make sure he was super affectionate, like with everything he did after that, because it wasn't that I was testing his manhood. I was just telling him, I don't like that. And I can't do this, you know? So I don't know if that matters, but that's kind of what I thought of when we were talking about that.
And how did that go over?
It actually went over well because, well, afterwards he tried, I mean, it didn't last, but you know, I'm just saying, but after I was able to communicate that with him, that's the problem that I had, blah, 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 I'm not used to that. He was like, well, and I was like, I don't know what you do with other women, but this doesn't work for me. And I watched him afterwards really make an effort, not just with the sexual part, but just he was really affectionate to me. Like, oh, let's go take these walks in parks, just extra stuff after that. So, and sometimes maybe it's communication.
That's what I was going to say. I think it's important that you tell people how you feel and what your needs are so that they can understand.
I agree. I definitely agree.
Even though that's difficult to do sometimes, I just think we have to do it. You know, we definitely have to do it. They still say that the communication, our feedback isn't good. Take your phone away.
You were doing better before you put those headphones on.
Oh, God.
I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me clearly?
I can hear you, but they say I still have some feedback.
Are you guys hearing? Latrina, you're echoing.
Yeah.
So, bye. Come back and let it be me for a few minutes.
You'll have to. I'm leaving and coming back. Well, wait a minute. I'm not echoing. Am I echoing now?
I don't hear any echo. I only heard echo when you was with when Nikki was above. Y'all, what do y'all hear now?
I want the listeners to tell me if I'm echoing.
And hurry, you know, when you take where your headphones at? Don't put them in at all. Where's your headphones?
They're not in.
Okay.
So they say yes, I'm still echoing. So I'm gonna go out.
All right. Y'all got me. Am I echoing? Wait, say so. Wait, okay. Do y'all hear echoing from me? Move your cell phone. Our cell phones are off. That's one of the things that we did this time around. We made sure our cell phones is off. But do y'all hear me echoing? So I'm good. Okay, so I'm waiting for both of them to get back on so we can continue this or whatever. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my glasses on and I'm going to speak to everybody. I can't see without my glasses, so okay, wait a minute. They're both back on. Maybe not.
Hello.
Hello.
I still hear an echo.
Hi.
You hear an echo, Nikki?
I do.
I hear it from Trina.
This is crazy.
Can you hear from me?
I didn't hear echo from either of y'all when they was hearing it.
I hear from the both of us.
Okay. I'm getting off the computer. I'm gonna try my phone this time with my headphones in.
Okay, I'll try my phone too. I'm getting off.
I'm gonna go back to speaking to you guys, y'all, because we're not gonna cancel this show because this is a good show that we need to talk about. So I'm gonna speak to everybody. What's up, Yolanda? Hey, Felicia. Hey, Sean. Erica. No echo on Latanya. Yes, Lisa. What's up, Sugar? When you coming to Atlanta so we can hang out, baby girl. D Love. Hey, D Love, are you new? Loud and clear. Candy Love. Okay, so Candy Love and D Love, are y'all a couple? Y'all gotta let us know that. I need to know. Who am I missing? Sean, Felicia. I think I got everybody. Erica. Y'all tell me something good. Do y'all know what y'all love languages are? And if you guys do know what your love language is, please put them on there so we can talk about it. And if you don't know what your love language, I need you guys, it only takes 5 minutes to do the test. So she said, absolutely not. Wait a minute. D-Love says yes. Candy Love says absolutely not. I'm going to need y'all to tell me, are y'all a couple or not? But I need for everybody, just go Google 5 love language test and just take it. It takes no more than 5 minutes. I need to hear what you guys have to say. Yeah, communication. So Lisa, communication, affirmation, and touch. Dorinda says acts of service. Erica says my love language has definitely changed over the years. Girl, mine's changed in 2 weeks. As a matter of fact, I took the test 2 weeks ago as a couple, and I took it as a single today or whatever, and it has completely changed. Okay, Candy, you guys are not a couple. Hey, Rondell, don't panic. Your other 2 girls is coming. We just have a technical difficulties, and we're trying to work it out. Let's try. What's up, baby girl? How you sound?
Hello.
You sound good. Erica, you said it used to be quality time and physical touch. Today is acts of service. How long ago was it quality time and physical touch? Sugar. How you know? Sugar. Okay. So me and you Sugar, you know you my new when ladies talk best friends, even though Trina don't want to share me.
Okay.
Share you with me.
Share.
Listen, you gotta share her with me. She ain't even took the test and hers is gifts. So listen, I promise you, I am that chick who I promise you, I'm 50 years old and I never had dudes buy me gifts until recently. I promise you. Like when I say I promise you. And now I'm tripping off that mine is gifts right now because that's just, I don't know. Maybe I like a gift. I think so.
I can't
hear y'all. Can y'all hear them? Are we together now?
I can't hear it all.
You can't hear it all? You can't hear Nikki?
I didn't say anything.
You did say, you said I'm here, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh my God, this is terrible. We apologize, guys.
Can you guys, okay, do y'all hear the echo now? Sorry, Nikki. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna ask the question. Can y'all hear Nikki's echo?
Okay. Can you hear an echo from
y'all good? They said we're good. Let's continue on. Okay. Latrina, take back over your show, baby girl.
Take what?
Take back over your show.
Okay, so I can't see the comments, so y'all gonna have to read those because I'm on my tiny ass phone.
I'll read them.
Okay,
So good. I'm glad we're good now. So anyway, what I don't know what you talked about, wasn't on there. Is
Let's go back to, for the people who is just like really who don't know, did you break down the definitions of each?
I
the
did
5 languages? Okay.
The first one, the words of affirmation was verbal. So yeah,
You're breaking up. You're breaking up. You're breaking up. Okay, Nikki, are you here?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so let's see if we can make this work. So one of the things that I was asking everybody is to go take the test for one thing and to list what they are. So I see a couple people coming in. Now I asked somebody, who did I ask the question is, when you guys, how long ago did you take your test? Because somebody said that they were one thing and then they took the test today and it was different.
Oh, wow.
And if it was different, do you know what happened in your life for it to be different?
What are they saying?
What is going on? What y'all showed this for Latanya Michelle today? What's going on? Nikki, we can't see you. Nothing. What's going on? This is kind
You
of
can't
weird.
see me?
We cannot see you. Okay, Angie. So you said this week. Is there anything different in your life happening that's different than the first time you took the test? Okay, Nikki. We're gonna see if we can. You good?
I'm
we
good.
can see you. This is crazy.
This is like this has never happened before this bad. So I don't know what it is. Let me try to move.
No, you're fine. We can hear you.
No, but no. Somebody said they can when Trina and I are talking, they can.
But Trina's not on, so
okay.
Quality time.
Okay.
Okay, how's this?
You know what's so crazy about this, y'all? I done did like 3 or 4 shows over the last week and no issues, and there was more people than us 3. Erica says, I'm at a point in my life where I need someone to take care of me the way I take care of them. I need more physical touch and quality time. Yolanda said, you guys, we're fine now.
Okay.
Erica says, as we get older, I think our needs change. Erica, I don't think this is just as we get older. I think it's as the day go by, week by week, I think our needs change. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I can be crazy, but you know. You good over there?
I'm good. I feel like I look like a pure white girl. I mean, that's what I look like.
But you look like I Dream of Jeannie, so you look sexy over there, looking like a pure white girl. Yes, bring it.
So we are so sorry for the technical difficulties. Hopefully this is much better. I don't know. Otherwise, I'm gonna just throw the whole damn laptop away.
I think I'm turned off my headphones. This is ridiculous.
D-Love,
what did you say?
D-Love says, ever since we became single, my love language have completely changed from what I used to like to dislike to now I love affection. As I get older, I believe you relaxing allows me to appreciate love language I didn't like at first. I agree.
Yeah.
Angie,
again, like we say, so when you're single, that's one way. When you're in a relationship, that's another way. If it's winter, spring, summer, or fall.
But how does it change, like, from week? Like, I mean, like, does your mindset really change when you lose your status or when you change your status?
Can I tell you when it changed for me? When I realized, and the echo is gone a little bit, but anyway, it changed for me when I realized that. So, say for example, it was at first quality time, and after quality time, it was words as the top 2. It changed for me when I realized I was getting all of the quality. Now I wanted something else. It's almost like I'm never satisfied. You know what I mean?
Your phone has like a
a thing in it. Right?
We're missing every other word.
Yeah.
We're missing every other word. I don't know what's going on, but
But Latanya, for me, mine does change often, and I don't think it has anything to do. I mean, it could have something to do with age, but I just feel different every day. Every day, I feel different.
I'm with you. Like I am totally with you on that. Somebody else said that. I was reading. Somebody says there's change. Depends on my day. It's been changing for a minute. I love the truthful answer, Nikki. Dorinda says my love language is the same. You know, and maybe it's about our personalities.
That could be.
True.
Could be our personalities. Dorinda, are you one of those people who are more like smooth, like you're always level? You don't like some of us, like you're
And
just
you
like
know,
a smooth.
but that's a good point. I think because I am like a social butterfly and a semi-hyper kind of person. I think maybe that's why it changes so often. You know, I'm not sure. I don't know, but it changes. I know that.
And see, I'm not. So people think I'm a social butterfly, but I'm an introvert. So I'm kind of like the opposite. I'm a true introvert.
You've got to be kidding me.
No, I'm dead serious. I am the book definition of an introvert. Like my business is a social butterfly, but my personal, I'm an introvert.
That's so weird.
That is very weird.
I'm an introvert. Like I don't need to be around none of y'all. Like I can go days without talking to y'all. I don't really care. Like I can really live by myself and not have to see people. I don't have to talk to people. I just want the people that I really love. Like if I'm into somebody, I just want to be around them. I don't have to be around the gang, the crew. Y'all could be like, let's plan a trip. If I don't want to go, I'm not gonna go. And I might not go anyways, just because day number 3, I'm tired of y'all, and I just like it's not that I don't like y'all, but I don't need to go to the mall shopping. I don't need to go to the party shaking I don't need to do all of that. It's just like y'all have fun. I'm just sitting, you know.
So this is what my father told me because he said I move around way too much. But my whole life, I mean, little girl, I just want to smile and dance and laugh. That's just how I am. But he hates COVID, but he said he can appreciate it because I had to sit my ass down.
Right. COVID has not changed my life for real. COVID is this is my normal life. Like what y'all are doing, I was doing this before y'all started. So when they said shut down for 100 days, oh, that's cool. That's cool. Like as long as my groceries can get delivered,
So D Love said, how can you expect what did he say? Hold on. He said, how can you all expect love to work if you say it'll change? Because it's not about, I think all of those, the love languages, I think we them all. It's just that it's the matter of in which order of importance is each one to us. So it's not a matter of it changing and, it's a bad thing. It's a matter of, oh my God, somebody's texting me, sorry. It's a matter of it being, it's a matter of us, like, for example, like quality time first, and then that was important to me, and then it changed. So I think it just changes, it grows. It's not a bad thing to change. It's just a matter of which order of importance does it become throughout your relationship. How about that?
I think it's hard. I honestly think it's hard for someone to have a relationship with you if your love language changes on it.
Really?
I mean, we can admit that. Yeah, I do. I think because I think that your love language, how do I tell you, baby, I want quality time one day and you try to give me quality time and the next day, I don't want quality time. Can you give me a gift? I mean, that's what I would think. I could be wrong, but
no,
that's what I would think. But I think when you're in a relationship and you're liking somebody, I think you stay more consistent. But when you change it, you're no longer in a relationship. I don't give a damn. What I thought about 2 weeks ago, I'm no longer there. So this is what I want. You know what I mean? So I can change it up. I think that plays a part. But somebody that's in a relationship that's constantly changed, I think that's confusing.
It can be confusing, but is it a drastic change? You know, I don't, for me, I don't think that my changes with my love languages are drastic. I think when my partner gets to know me and know how I move, he knows which language I'm in. So I think it's just about getting to know, you know, each other
I think
to
that's,
understand where you are.
you know what, I also think that's important too, is it's not just for them to know your love language and what you want from them. You also have to be able to give what you want. And I think that that's how it balances out, because if you know that you like gifts, you need to give them gifts too. If you know that you like quality time, you need to make sure you're giving it to them too. So although it may change like in a relationship,
Right.
I think that you have to be responsible enough to know yourself and know that you're moody, wishy-washy, emotional, and all that stuff. And you have to be able to give it with all that extra that you bring. You have got to be able to balance it out and make sure that man, or that if you're gay, whatever, that woman, to make sure that they also know, you know what theirs is, because they might be smooth and you may be like this. And if they're smooth, you in the middle of your like this, you got to still make sure that they're getting all their smoothness, if that makes sense.
No, it does. Felicia said, what's wrong with a combination of love languages? And do you have to have one? No, I have them all.
No.
I have all the love languages. It's just the order.
Right.
That's all. I know that I have them all. I know that I experience and go through them all, but it's just the order in which I'm in on a particular day at a particular time.
Right.
But I have them all. I don't know if everyone does, but I definitely have them all.
I think everybody has it all. It's just in a matter of importance based on how you answer the questions.
Right.
Right.
And it's just an importance too, because you may want quality time, but don't know how to give quality time.
Yeah.
You may want gifts, but you ain't bought nobody nothing in forever, so you have to this is for you to know yourself too. I mean, your mate is supposed to know you too, but you should know this and how you are for yourself, to make sure that everything that you want, that you're bringing to. That's
right.
Okay.
So D Love asked a question to me, and he said, Latrina, how long were you with your man? How long were you with the man you didn't work out with?
Latrina, let me do this for you. Can we change the subject? Okay, go ahead, Latrina. We're gonna be big girls today. Come on.
So basically, he's asking me, how long was I with this person that I knew it was not going to work with? That's basically the question. So I was with the person for 2.5 years, and I really didn't know it wasn't going to work. I thought there were some things that I could deal with and I could compromise. But because my love language is affection and physical touch, and his just completely wasn't. How do you compromise on that? So I just couldn't compromise on 0, because he wasn't even willing to meet me halfway. So it took me 2.5 years basically to answer your question.
Wow.
Next.
Alan says, don't assume that what you're offering is what the other person wants. We often get what feels that other person should have. I've learned to ask first. That's why it's important that you take this test in the beginning. Like, it's important that you guys have that open communication and be able to talk about this, so y'all can work together and not against each other. I was told, when I asked somebody to take the test with me, Um, he said he didn't want to take the test because he didn't want me to have a cheat sheet. He wanted me to figure him out.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I was told in the beginning, I was told to take a test, and I gladly took it because I thought, like, wow, this person really trying to get to know me. And D also said his love language, one of it was gifts, and he said he never got a gift.
Me neither. D, I'm with you.
But did he tell her that?
But how do you tell people that you want gifts?
You say what your love language is. You take the test together.
Here's the thing. Even if we don't take the test together, if I want a gift, I'm going to say, I like gifts. Period. If I'm a physical touch person, and I said to my partner, I require that. I require to lay on your lap. I require to hold hands. I require that, and I need that. I said that. So I don't see anything wrong with expressing your needs of what language, what love language you require.
D, you said, Nikki, how is it a cheat sheet if it describes who you really are? I think that was supposed to be for me.
Yes.
I think I did the cheat sheet. That was for me. He wanted me to take the time to get to know him and figure it out myself. I think that's what he meant, and that's why he didn't. I mean, he took the test or whatever, but I think that's because even when we took the test, I think we were shocked with each other's answers, and we had already been spending time with each other and stuff. And what I said, he was like, "Really?" And what he said, I was like, "Really?" So I don't know. Like I like the test; it's cool, but it's not the Bible.
Erica said you're supposed to love the other person's love language, not just your own.
Yes. That's very true. That is very true. Alan said some women aren't into giving, just taking. You know what, Alan?
Not me, but hey.
But some women are. I can appreciate that.
Some women are.
I can appreciate that. And I can honestly say I'm one of those people. Listen, I'm not. No, wait. I didn't say I'm one of those people who. I'm one of those people that I feel like in the beginning that a man is supposed to wine and dine a woman. I do believe that in the beginning, but I think that once you have established something, it becomes a give and a take. And our roles is to make you guys feel just as special. I believe that men should get gifts. I believe that. Men should be wined and dined and catered to too. So
this is why I think it's important for people to understand your love language. When a few relationships ago, a person thought gifts was my thing. So he would go to these fancy places, and he would dress me up like a doll baby because he thought that was cute.
What you wanted, right?
Right. And, when I said I wanted dinner, it was on an island.
Yes, God.
No, it wasn't yes, God, because it was not what I required. I would have preferred for him to know that Reese Cup was my favorite candy and had sent that to me. Or Lily was my favorite flower. He was doing things that he liked, not what I liked.
You didn't like the island? Let's keep it real. You didn't like the island. Let me tell y'all something. Listen, I done been in the ones where you get M&Ms because they know that's your favorite candy, but that becomes your every gift. Like, wait a minute, hold up. Take me to an island. Shoot. I've been with the ones who I love attentive. I love. My ex-husband, I got M&Ms and but I want something bigger and better than M&Ms. I need to know. I know I like lily flowers. Thank you for the lily flowers, but take me onto the island.
I didn't like the island.
And dress me up.
It's not that I didn't like the island, and it's not that I didn't like.
Grateful.
Yeah, I was grateful for all of that, and I appreciated it. But all of that to me was for him. It was for him to say, "Look at this doll baby in this fur coat because I got it for her birthday." Right. It was, And that's not my thing. That is not my thing. I truly like people to pay attention to my freaking love language and do that. That's what I want people and listen to me. I want people to listen. You know, that's like one time I was married, and I know y'all gonna say you stupid as hell, but when I was married, my ex-husband took me to look at fur coats. All I talked about is I wanted a fur coat. I want a fur coat. We looked at them, we tried on them, found the one I liked. Guess what I got for Christmas?
Not a fur coat.
A tennis bracelet. A freaking tennis bracelet. I said I want a fur coat. You asked me what I wanted. Did I what?
Did you ever get your fur coat from him?
Oh, absolutely. 10 of them, because he knew better. He knew better. But the thing is, you got what you wanted me to have. You didn't listen to me and the language that I was giving. So that's why I think it's just so freaking important for people to pay attention to people, whether that's women and men or men and women.
But you know what, Trina? I think that I've heard men say stuff like this before. The reason why you probably didn't get that fur coat because that's what you expected, and he wanted to do it.
That's what you told him.
He wanted to do his own thing.
Don't ask me what I want then. Just get me what you want me to have. Don't ask me what I want.
He was being courteous. He was being courteous.
And where did that get him?
Divorce.
Ding, 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 ding.
Alan says, I think it's kind of one-sided between sexes. Men try to learn the women, and we have to settle for whatever we give. And it's taboo to ask for anything. You know what, Alan? Let me say this. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think that we just think totally different. And sometimes you guys think you're trying to learn us, but you're not. I don't really think you're trying to learn us. You're trying to have us adapt to how you want us to be. You think you learn us, but you really aren't learning us. You're learning us the way that you want us to learn us, but you're not really learning us. And so you want the credit because you've taken us out to eat and you've done all this stuff. And you want to look at us like you don't do nothing for us. But if we dare tell you that we think that we settle for what you've done for us because you haven't been creative, you look at us like, how dare you?
Describe creative too for the people.
Creative is not doing what you do for other people. Creative is getting to know a woman and truly knowing that woman and finding out what she really likes, what she's about. Like, you know, she talked about her Reese's peanut butter cup and her lilies. That's important. You know, I mean, I laugh about the island, but it's important. And it's a woman is very sensitive. We are very emotional creatures, and we want to know that you really got us. You know what I mean? And we don't want to be able to sit down at a table with another woman who used to date you, and we say the same thing about you. That's not being creative. That's not being creative.
Girl.
You know, so I think that we really need to find a way to have these communications and break these curses between. Here I go again. I'm sorry. You know, like men think one way and they think that we don't want to be given. Like half of us women, we already got our own shit together, first of all. And we don't care about your money for real. I mean, we do want you to say we want you to be a provider, but we can take ourselves on trips. We can take ourselves to fancy restaurants. We can do all of that. We need you guys to show us that you're really into us.
Right.
And it's not by your money. Your money's cool. Don't get me wrong. Spoil me, buy me gifts. But I'm just saying, like, it's deeper than that. We want you to be able to talk to us. We want you to be able to express things to us. We want to sit down and laugh with you and cut up and know that you're showing us your true side and not just like that manly side that someone told you because when you was younger that, you know, man up so you can't express yourself. We're trying to break those curses. We're trying to have real relationships so all of us can win, not just one of us. All of us can win together.
And things like, so my partner, so when my son moved out, my son had different responsibilities, pulling the trash to the corner on trash day, getting the mail out the mailbox. So I never had to do that. My partner would drive to my house, get my mail out when I'm not home, get my mail out the mailbox, put it in the door, and pull my trash every Tuesday and every Thursday. Because he knew that was my son's responsibility who no longer lives with me. So that's the shit I'm talking about. I'm not pulling my trash is like an island to me. I swear to God, it's like taking me to a freaking island because you have paid attention. I didn't even tell you that that's what my son did. You just were here on the days he did it, and you saw that, you remembered that, you know he's not here, and you did it. That's the shit I'm talking about.
And then don't do stuff just because you want. Do it because you sincerely mean it.
Yeah.
Don't do it because you want the praise that come with it. Do it from your heart.
Absolutely.
Because if you do it for the praise, you're gonna eventually get mad when we don't praise you the right way.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And we could tell. You could tell that it's not of you.
Right.
You know, to do it naturally. So we got some comments here.
Alan, you see Alan, because see Alan, speak for the men, Alan.
Wait, hold on.
Alan said, once you think you figured it out, y'all change the game up. First of all, y'all got to stop saying y'all. That's the problem. Y'all stuck on y'all. So that means that past girl that hurt you and the one before that, we ain't y'all. We are individuals. So stop putting us in these categories. That's one. Just like we're not putting y'all in categories. We don't, it's we can't.
Okay.
Some people change it up. Some people change it up. Some people change it up or whatever. But that's why you got to sit and build a foundation in a relationship and be serious adults. Two adults being adults about stuff and talking about stuff, and let's work it out and let's not play games and run. Y'all go.
Because the thing is, again, everything just goes back to communication. And we talked about that in, I think, every damn show we've done is we talked about communication. Everything that I'm saying, I want my love language, whatever that is that I'm going to do, trust that I am going to research and study my partner to learn his love language. And then I'm going to adhere to that. So it's not just about me in the relationship and what I want. I'm giving it. I'm giving what you need. You know, I'm paying attention. So I just think we do have to communicate. I find that sometimes men don't want to communicate or they're not willing to have that type of, you know, open conversation, or that's not manly enough. I don't know. But it all goes back to communication. Talk that shit out. And money, I'm telling you, I have my own money. I have it. I own businesses. I don't need your money. I don't. I want you to know that I like Chipotle with extra salt and extra meat. I just want you to know my shit. That's all.
Yeah, but you know what though? Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Right? There's so many, so you're a rare jewel, right? There's a lot of rare jewels out here, but unfortunately what's portrayed and what a lot of the men see is the total opposite of everything you just said. That's the truth.
No, but that's not what they see, that's what they choose.
Yeah, right.
That's what
exactly.
I was gonna say.
I think that I think that there are ways, and when you talk to somebody, you can figure out a couple of different things on you can see where their head is, where it's going, and then you need to move on. I think a lot of people stay in certain situations knowing damn well this person just want me for my money. This person is just using me to go out to eat. Like, you know, man, you just got to admit it to yourself and keep it pushing. So listen, we got some very interesting comments here.
What did Erica say? Read Erica. That's big.
I mean, the chats, they're going off in here. Okay, hold on. Let's see what happens here. Let's see. So first of all, some more shout outs. Hey, Sedaris, thanks for listening. D is back. I guess he stopped driving. So here we go. Let's see. Sedaris said, yes, Trina, I got 3 boys. I've never taken out the trash. So woo child, my husband definitely knows it. Erica said, the problem that men have is that they start the relationship whining and dining, shelling out dough because your ego is wrapped up in what you can do for a woman. And when she gets used to you spending your money and giving nothing in return because you never asked for anything, you get mad. That's your fault.
She said it.
Yep.
I mean, that's right.
Wait, hold on. Let's see.
What Sugar said?
Sugar said Sheikah said, "Well, I just want you to be the head and not the tail. Show interest by knowing my character and level of intimacy. Take
Right.
me out to places we enjoy, but focus on not just our commonalities, but see me and enhance the quality you appreciate in me, sir."
Absolutely.
Sugar,
Absolutely.
sugar, I got 5 drinks for you when you come to Georgia.
Okay. Look, look.
Trina come or not, I got 5 drinks.
No, Trina is coming.
Okay.
Trina's coming where she.
Sandy said men tend to get comfortable once the relationship is underway. They forget to communicate, to date you, and be not mindful of your needs. It's not materialistic things that get our attention. Okay, that's
right.
another woman saying that. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. D said, "No, Nikki, when a woman show her appreciation, that's when a man will do more. That's real affirmation." I believe that to be true too.
Yeah.
You right, D. You right. I've been a witness to that.
Listen, D. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Wait, hold on. Rondell, what up, Rondell? Rondell said women like Latrina intimidate men. Okay, we're gonna come back to that.
A whole new show.
Let's see. Oh my God. So Dara said love language is very important and it can be very nonverbal when it comes to men. You really got to use those observational skills. He thinks we're not paying attention because we don't care, but love, that's not me. I am not her. We are all not her. Exactly.
Yes. So can we reread that? Can we just go back? We are not her.
Right.
We're not her.
Not her.
So stop coming into the relationships, or stop coming into the circle or our air space, right, trying to already have it in your mind what we will be like as a result of anything. I get that now. I'm like, what, dude? Like, I don't know who this chick is. Like, what? Don't compare, because what it happens is comparing. That's the same thing that men be complaining about. Women talking about all men are dogs. We know you're not all dogs,
right?
But I don't even say that. So you guys shouldn't be saying, "Well, y'all women, y'all really don't know what y'all want." Oh, yes, we do know what we want. You're not listening. That's the problem.
Hello, Nikki.
All right.
Breathe.
What else we got?
No, I totally agree. Don't lump me up. But back to Trina intimidate people. So I went on this blind date real quick. I guess it was a blind date. The guy asked my girlfriend, "Can you set us up on a double date?" I had never met him. He saw me someplace before. I go out to the restaurant and meet them. As soon as I walk up, he didn't even say hello. He said, "You look like high maintenance." That's exactly, now mind you, this is a man that asked for me to come out through a friend. He said, "You look like high maintenance." I said, I am. But the good thing about it is I maintain myself. So I don't need anyone to maintain me. I maintain myself. We go to the bathroom. I couldn't even listen to him anymore. All I heard was blah, 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 blah after that, right? Go to the bathroom and come back. I have a tab in front of me. So I asked the waitress, I said, what happened here? Why do I have a tab? And she said, "Well, dude, when you went to the bathroom," he said, and she's saying it right in front of all of us. Dude said, "Split the tab. Give her her tab." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Did he pay for his tab?" She said, "No." I said, "Give me his tab."
And I'll pay for it.
Give me his tab. I paid for both of our tabs. Let me show you how to treat a woman that you asked on a date. So don't lump me up into this what I look like and all of that. You get to know me. Get to know me. Get to know what I like.
Have time. They don't have time to get to know you.
Not only, you know why they don't have time? Because
they
I'll tell you why they don't.
Why?
They got too many options.
They got a lot of options.
You gonna sit around and wait for them to be an option.
Right. Look, here we go. Here we go.
Time out. I got motherfucking options too.
Yeah.
If I got time, you got time.
You know what our problem is, Trina? We have options, but we hold on to that one person and we don't mess with the options. We leave the options alone. We move them out the way to that one person who ain't left us, who's still dealing with their options and trying to get us to operate with them like we in a real relationship, but they doing their thing and they trying to figure out why can't we get along? Because you get me confused with all the rest of these chicks.
See, and that's why I'm trying not to go back to having a Monday through Friday. I'm trying to be a good girl. I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to be in a relationship. But see, when y'all act crazy and lump me up and don't pay attention and take me on trips and don't bring my flower and don't get my candy, we got a damn problem.
Bit session. Bit
We got a
session.
problem.
When ladies talk, we got what?
You know
We got
what?
what?
The men tonight got us worked up. That's
Yes.
look, let's maintain our pretty. Let's maintain our pretty.
Pretty guy. You know what's so
Let me
funny?
breathe.
D, I'm gonna get you.
This is the first
Let
time.
me breathe.
This is the first time we never had a pre-session. Like we knew what we were going to talk about, love languages, but that's it. I don't know. We gotta have the men on here all the time because we need to have these conversations and letting it out and stuff. I'm feeling good right about now. Like,
Absolutely. And so let me tell everybody, we only have 5 more minutes, but because we had technical difficulties, we will go a little longer. So I just want everyone to know what you guys want to do, maybe 15 minutes longer so that we can give them the time that we had issues in the beginning. Is that okay? Okay. Because I don't want people to think we are going to just cut them off in 5 minutes.
somebody read Sedaris. Am I saying the name right? What are they saying?
Who?
Is it Sedaris?
Oh,
It says, I'm so pain.
No, let me read it. It
Okay.
said it's so painstaking. And look, I got emotion with it because I like that word. It's so painstaking that a successful woman gotta prove she's humble to massage some men's egos.
That's right.
I'm sorry. I built what you need for a reason. I can't backslide for your ego. Sorry, not sorry. Yes.
No, I ain't even sorry. I'm not sorry. I ain't even sorry. To hell with all that shit. I'm not, no.
We have got to stop dummifying ourselves for men.
Yeah.
Wait. D said, I'm gonna kill you. D said the 6th love language must be don't get me wrong.
I like that.
You're official part of our family.
I like that. Yeah, I like that. But yeah, I just, I don't want to be lumped up. I just don't want to be lumped up in this pretty girl thing, in this, because I dress a certain way or act a certain way or look a certain way. Don't lump me. Don't lump me. I just get to know me as Latrina.
But guess what, Trina? Even once they get to know you, they're still going to have issues. I mean, I'm not trying to be cold, but because your beautiful look is not going to go away. The fact that you own a business is not going to go away. The fact that there's a possibility that you may not need them is not going to go away. So you would have to constantly be pouring into them, to make sure.
No, that's
yes.
Too.
Yes.
Disagree.
Wait, so what I gotta do? Because that sounds like a lot of work.
Hold on, Latanya. Let me just say this. You're basically saying that she has to lower her.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing about lowering. You're gonna have to constantly pour into a man's mindset because a man can be confident as can be, can have himself together or whatever. But our roles is still to bring a man up and lift a man up. So
okay,
cannot.
That's better said.
Oh yeah, I mean, I wasn't saying the kiss no tell or settle and stuff, but you're still gonna have to still do your job. You know what I mean?
Well, of course we have to do our job.
No, I'm talking about the pouring into his ego. I'm not talking about just the simple things. You're still gonna have to pour into his ego.
But there's some men that swear up and down they don't need all of that.
He's a man. You're still gonna have to pour into his ego. It comes with, come on, y'all. Who we fooling? We 50. We old. Come on.
Well, I'm not 50 yet. Don't put that on me.
Just accept it. It's coming.
But you're right, Latanya. You're definitely right. We do.
It's just life. It's just how it's set up. I mean, and for the right one, we're willing to do that. For the right one, we're willing to do that. They got to be able to give to us too. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, I will pour into a man in a heartbeat. Every freaking day I wake up, I will pour. If he is my man, I got no problem. but he
You're
can't.
right.
He can't be my man in the neighborhood man's too. You know, like all the neighbors and everybody else. You know,
And you got to be pouring into me. Again, whatever I require, I'm giving. So it's not one way. Whatever I'm asking for and requiring, I'm giving that.
I don't even think that, you know what? I think that for a solid relationship, I don't even think that you have to bust out with all the requirements because it should be automatically. Like there's certain things, if you're dating on your level, I think a man should automatically know to take the trash out. I mean,
Okay.
that, you know, like.
But you just said something, LaTanya, dating on your level. That's a whole nother show.
That is another show.
That is a show, seriously.
But that's you. That's, you know when you're settling and when you're not. Like a man should automatically open up your doors. You know, a man, there's things that, I mean, just like there's things that we should automatically do too. So it's
Right.
not just them. It's you know.
Well, listen. The chat room is blowing up. Hold on. So let's see. Erica said, as long as it's working both ways, LaTanya, we deserve just as much as they do. Alan said, honestly, most men don't know, and for those of us who do, y'all be killing us for being too nice. Okay, hold on.
Stop using that. Y'all stop.
Wait. Come on, wait. Let me go through this real quick.
Go ahead.
Erica said, as the lesbian in the room, trust me, women have egos too. Trust.
Go ahead.
Yes, to the LGBTQ
That's
world.
right. She's from Charlotte. She in Charlotte. I'll go Charlotte. Okay. I guess it's Maurice Green said, wow, it's true. D-Love, the response just made me have all 5 love languages. Okay, Sedaris. Agreed, LaTanya. Real talk. We got to embody all of them to help them to be the best he can be. We see it day one and say, is he worth? Oh, he's worth it. Since we're stolen, we've needed to build him up so he can feel like he's the king that he was meant to be. So much was stripped. We've taken the role of replacing what's been taken. A real man will recognize this and not take advantage. Yes. Okay, I like that. All right. Let's have that show next week. Dating on your level. Ooh. All right, Tim.
Maurice said friends first. Can we talk about that? We're gonna talk about that.
Hold on, wait.
Let's agree to have that dating on your level next week topic and friends first, because we need to define that friends first, because Black people say friends first and they still screwing and doing all that stuff as if they're in a relationship.
Exactly.
And everything. No, we need to define that too, because
let's go into that. I got
Okay, so next week we'll do friends first and dating on your level instead of gratitude and blessings, which is what we were going to do because of the holiday. But okay, we can switch. That's the good thing about this is our show.
I'm so glad. Like, I'm so glad the show started off crazy. I'm so glad that whatever we're going through now, I love it. Like, I love this show. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love our callers. We need to give them a name.
First of all, I almost drank the whole thing of wine, which is half a bottle.
Water.
Okay, well, I'm not.
I'm not drinking nothing. I guess I'll sip something when I get off this line. But see, the thing is that we got guys now because we can't call everybody butterflies.
So what can we? Oh yeah, because that's what we were going to call them. We'll figure out a name for them. Actually, why don't you guys put in the comments what you'd like to be called? Women and men. How about that? So put in the comments what you'd like.
It could be the village, the tribe.
I don't know, the tribe, that make me think like African. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
The chiefs and chiefettes.
Girl, don't have me talking about that, please. Please. That's another show. That's another show. Whole nother.
Listen.
Only my
Lord
family
have
and
mercy.
really good friends know about that. So that's not tonight.
Look, what up, Chris?
So love languages. We kind of like went off on that.
No, we talked about it.
It goes back to communication. You know
It
what I mean?
does.
It goes back, everything leads back to communication, and not just communication. You know what? We all have been through so much stuff. Like men will be like, y'all. Some of us is y'all to them and stuff. We are all, a lot of us are still living in our past, even though we don't want to, we don't think we are until something's triggers and we float back to our past. We gotta figure out a way as a group or something to let that go, because a lot of us should be in great relationships by now, and we're not because we don't know how to communicate properly to be in one with somebody else because we are stuck in our past or we're scared somebody's going to leave us, whatever the case may be. We all have to do better.
But
Right.
and you know what, and just speaking for myself and what you just said, I have self-sabotaged relationships
Right.
because of my past. I feel like I need to get you before you get me, and that's a past thing, right? Because I think you're gonna do something to me, so let me just do it first. So you are definitely right. But I think again, the older I get, and it wasn't when I turned 50. I mean, this was probably before I turned 50. I just realized that I wanted more, and
Right.
I desired more, and I required more. So I really try to let my past be in the past and not bring that to the present. And then I have to check myself also
Right.
to be sure that I'm not doing that. So I always have to check myself.
I'm with you. Like I have been queen self sabotage. I've been queen track star and all of that, and and I got away with it for a long time until this last time, and it kind of like kicked me in my tail. And so, and it's okay because you live and you learn and you go stronger and you learn from your lessons and stuff. But I'm also learning that we say that we know how to communicate, but I don't think we do.
Yeah, Krishna said, can I say your love languages never change? You've just become more accommodating.
I don't believe that.
I don't think
I
so.
don't know
I
about
don't believe
that.
that. Mm-mm.
But thank you for your opinion.
You might have to elaborate.
Trina, you didn't pick up your glass. Trina, I thought you would have picked your glass up on that one.
I had to say thank you because I felt like we were beating them up. Like, no.
Uh-uh. Yeah, I think I think I love this show. This show is all about just getting better and
Damn
bettering
raw.
ourselves, and like this is kind of like church and stuff. We need some. You want to sing for us, Nikki? Give us a hymn. No, let me stop.
What? Oh Lord.
So we're gonna close out. And I just want to say that today was a good show. For me, all the shows are good because I have said things and have done things on this show that I probably haven't ever done in public. I've probably done it in my head and said it in my head 1,000 times, or to my really, really close, good girlfriend, my sister friend. But I've never said it, out loud on a platform like this. So that's one of the reasons I truly appreciate this show. And I feel very comfortable, saying it. And it just is what it is, unless it's like about sex and my father listening. But other than that, I just, and that's, we wanted a platform where everyone could be comfortable, right? And everyone could say what they wanted to say without judgment. And I truly believe that that's what we've done. So, I appreciate all of our listeners. I love you guys. We have so much fun. Oh my God. I think I even cried on this show one time. So it's just, I just appreciate it. I really do. I appreciate this platform.
Yeah. We have a good old time. Okay.
She said that she can elaborate. I didn't want to leave until she said, because I didn't want her to think that we was not paying her attention. So if you have time to type what you were thinking really quick, can you do that for us?
Let's go, girlfriend. Elaborate a little bit real quick.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hold on.
So next week, ladies, it's dating on your level.
Friends first and dating on your level. So we're not going to do blessings and gratitude. We're going to do friends first and dating on your level. Yeah, I got a lot to say about that.
So y'all, we also, for all you guys who's listening, we're about to take this up another level. We also have a group called When Ladies Talk. So we need you guys to join the group because we need to talk about some stuff when we not on the show. And we need y'all ideas on what y'all want us to talk about. Yo, when you got those problems, we need to bring it to the group and let's work it out. Let's ask those questions. So we need all of y'all to head to the group When Ladies Talk, so we can add y'all and we can really start building our family.
Yeah.
All right, Krishna just said you are who you are, period. She just saying that you just are who you are. And okay, so first she said, can I say your love languages never change? You just become more accommodating. Accommodating to the person, Krishna, because she's saying you are who you are. And my approval, okay. Felicia, I'm going to approve you. What happened? Okay, you mentioned the group. I haven't made the group public yet. I will make it public tonight.
It doesn't have to be public. Keep it private because we don't want, you just have to accept people in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't have to
do that. That's right. Yeah, because we may be talking about things we don't need nobody looking you up trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Right.
So I will keep it private.
They're not on the group. Communicate with us.
You said people may do what?
Girl, we ain't got. I'll call you myself. Hold
no,
on. Christian about to call me.
No, I'm saying, what did you say? You didn't want to make it public because people may do what?
I said we'll keep it private just in case. Some people, don't like their opinions out there like that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We got some people got them good government jobs. They can't. They might want to say fuck shit.
What they want to say, Nikki? Say it again.
Fuck shit. Fuck shit. Fuck shit. So let me just say
something not to curse myself.
I don't have that problem because I need I think my niece and nephew bought me a shirt that said I'm the best auntie in the world, but I curse a lot. I do.
Yeah,
and I'm not
trying to tame that myself, so
I'm not sorry.
Okay.
I have a new 15-year-old client, and I was like, "Ooh, I gotta watch my mouth."
Yes,
yeah.
She's beautiful.
Another thing I wanted to say to our listeners and people who tune in is I get a lot of people who inbox me during the week and ask questions, more questions because the show's only an hour, and I appreciate that.
Right.
So they'll send me private messages and say, I couldn't listen to the show, but I went back and listened to it, when I got off work or whatever. And they ask me questions and I always answer them. So I definitely appreciate that because I swear to God, I am having the time of my life with this show. This is so fun.
So here's a question that I got, and I was going to bring it to y'all ladies, and I might wait till next week or whatever, but I'm going to say it. I got a question for one of the guys in here. It's like, what is y'all relationship status?
Oh.
Woo!
You mean for the people listening or us as hosts?
Us three.
Okay, so my relationship.
Who said we was gonna answer it? If one person answered, we all gotta answer.
Okay, so we don't want to answer.
Go ahead.
No, if we're not answering, we don't have to. No,
we can answer.
So my relationship status is off on. I don't know what that is.
You know what? I should have saved it for the next show because you could have made up something, and now we can't just have simple answers. You can't do that.
But if you ask me next week, it'd be a different damn answer. So ask me again next week. Shit, I don't know. It's always different with me. You always get some different answers with me. I don't know what to tell you.
She say off on. Like, what is that? Is that kind of like it's complicated? Like, what is off on?
Yeah, it's complicated. Some weeks it's on, some weeks it's off.
So I used to do these parties, right? And you had to wear bracelets. The bracelet was based off of your relationship. So if it was green, you had a green bracelet. That means that you were single. If you was red, that meant you was taken. Yellow, it was complicated. See, you would mess up my party because I would have to make a purple or gold or something.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a special bracelet because my shit is My shit is single, couple, complicated. So maybe I need all 3 bracelets. I don't know. Maybe I need all 3. I'm not sure. Felicia says she's in an entanglement. Well, an entanglement is with
That's
2
three
people.
people, ain't it?
Right. That's you and 2 other people. Well, all right, Felicia, I'm going to talk to you offline and see what's really going on with your entanglement.
Right.
But all right, so we're going to end the show. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. And you can follow me on Facebook, my government name, Latrina Hunter, or Instagram, Mama Bear 23. How can they follow you, Latanya?
They can follow me on my personal page at Latanya Michelle, my business page, Tiger Eyes 360. Y'all, I'm sorry, but I gotta shout out my project right quick. Y'all can tell me later. But I have an all Black man calendar for 2021. It's called Black Men Worldwide. If y'all want to support these Black men, or every last one of them is in a European cut suit. They all got their own personalities, and they fine, they sexy, y'all. So please support Tiger Eyes, TigerEyez.com. Get one as a gift. I need all of y'all guys to buy one, give it to the lady of your life or whoever. Shoot. That's me.
Nikki, how can we follow you?
Nikki Jules, just how it's spelled on my name, on all platforms. And so Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, of course. Go follow us on our Instagram account as well. It's When Ladies Talk.
We post on there.
So a lot of people have been doing it, and remember to join our group. Just go ahead. There's a When Ladies Talk group. Go ahead and request to be in there, and I'll go ahead and add you in. Okay.
Latanya, people
come in this group.
People are saying that people are saying that they want your calendar, so make sure you put maybe a web page or something in there so that they can purchase.
Okay.
All right, everyone. We will chat next week. Have a good one.
We love y'all.
Okay.